Hello cricket fans, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. Drop me a like on the video. If you are currently subscribed, stay subscribed because some of this stuff is good. I received a message from a person called Raman in March earlier this year who gave me a suggestion with regards to cricket coaching and cricket training. So this is what Raman said. Hey Dan, I scored my first 100 at 18 and I had done it out of nowhere. I had actually done one small activity the week prior which helped me score that 100. I got a dog ball thrower. We all know the ones, the plastic ones that you see the people on the playing fields with and flinging the tennis balls around. Like an actual dog ball thrower, not a sidearm. A stiff one. I think that's still talking about the sidearm or the dog chucker. And a bucket of about 30 tennis balls, which I probably won't get. My mate and I just batted in the middle of a cricket ground playing 30 tennis balls at a time and quite often trying to range hit the tennis ball. It's impossible to hit a regular tennis ball for 6 with a proper cricket bat on a cricket ground, but we tried. That week, I went into the game and suddenly hit 6 sixes and made 122 not out of 89 balls. At that point, I had only made 50 once in my career. The tennis balls worked like magic. So as you can imagine, on reading that message, I suddenly thought, oh, that sounds like quite a good idea. So I need to go down my local shop that sells pretty much everything. And I'm hoping they sell dog chuckers. If not, I think there's a pet shop just around the corner. So that will definitely sell them, but I suspect that might be a bit more expensive. Right, I was driving down and I thought, oh, the roads are quiet, and that's because it's a Sunday and nothing opens in the UK until 10 o'clock on a Sunday. So let's go somewhere else. This place is bound to have it. Just full of dog food. Surely there's a dog chucker. Success. Let's go find this coach. Just quickly before we go any further, if you're enjoying this content, you'd like to receive it 24 hours early, get exclusive videos, entry into regular giveaways, discount codes off some pretty cool merchandise as well, consider becoming a member at danjads.com and support me in making this content, which will be a huge help, particularly through this winter. Let's get back to the video. What's your first impressions, mate?
Well, yeah, I just tried practicing a few with it and they sort of seem to slip out, so I've got to get used to it. Completely different size and feel of I'm used to a sidearm or a robo arm, so this is, oh, there it goes. It's sort of really loose, but I think the concept is great. I love the idea of adapting to the conditions. We obviously bat on grass in games, on turf, and we train on synthetic. So I think this is a great idea. I don't know how it's going to go, but I think it's a good idea.
There were options. There was a longer version, and so I got you the sports version. Okay. Because the robo arms are shorter, aren't they? Yeah. And I thought, well, that's what kind of the proper coaches use. So that's what I took inspiration for, and it was cheaper. Yeah, perfect. £3.99 of great British pounds. Let's just see what happens. Yeah. Well, I'd like to say this is brilliant, and we'll put sidearm and robo arm out of business, or we'll just completely debunk
nets,
it.
No need for nets if you can just do it on the outfield.
Yeah, just do that. Yeah. Or we'll realise that £3.99 isn't what you need to spend. No. You do need to go back to the other bits. But let's have a go.
Let's go. You're going to get a few beamers. Did the guy say what the benefits he found was?
I guess it is that ability to
just adapt,
to play late, adapt, and you'd hope that you go out and play on a grass pitch and you're not going to end up batting on the outfield, I suppose. Yep. But then I've played some games cricket that the outfield looks better than the pitch. So. Right, here we go. This is going to be something. What have I done that for? Why have I done that? I've never done that.
It's all right, here we go. Next ball. Played. So what this does, it forces you to get on top of the ball. Yes, nice position. No. Shot. That's it, release that back foot.
I feel there might be better dog chuckers in the world.
Well played.
And that's not me talking about you, that's about the piece of red plastic.
How was that? What I think this is all about is the concept of train hard, play easy, and try and train harder than you play. Because what we often do is we train on synthetic, it doesn't move, it skids on, and then we go and bat on turf or grass, and it's doing all sorts. Yeah. So I think a lot of people, I like this idea.
The other thing as well that I love about this story, I hate the narrative that cricket's too expensive to play. That really annoys me when people just throw that around, because I think that's a really lazy argument as to why people aren't playing recreational cricket at the moment. I've bought cricket bats for 10 quid, second hand, and they've been really
really good. You can go to a field, you don't need a net, you don't need a set of stumps, you don't need pads, you don't need, as you said, a helmet box, £3.99 and a couple of 50p tennis balls.
Yep.
And you can play cricket.
Practice, yeah, exactly. Play and practice. Well bowled. That's sort of skidded on a bit.
Well bowled.
Got to get your head out over the ball. Ah! Shot was on, you just didn't watch the ball. Well, you know what just reminded me of is I host this podcast and I ask, one of the first things I ask people is, how did you get into cricket? And for so many Aussies, it's on the backyard. I feel like I don't think that happens as much anymore. When I ask them, they're in their 20s, they've played a lot of backyard cricket in Australia. And you have to, you're challenged with this sort of thing. The ball holds, the ball nips, the ball stays low. And you've got to then learn how to sort of adjust and not just hit pure underarms or bowling machine, which a lot of kids have these days. Well played. So you got your head further forward there. I reckon that one, technically, smaller step, and then your head's over the ball as opposed to... Well played.
It certainly keeps you on your toes.
Shot. Shot. Like the intent. They can be in the outtakes. Trying to throw it a bit quicker. Shot. As I spoke to you in our other video, other session, try and move late. Even though it's short space, try and move as late as you can. Trust yourself, because then you'll be able to get into better positions. Well played.
They might not be the best tennis balls in the world.
I think this one's, feel that, that's popped in half. That lasted 6 deliveries. Well played, soft hands, good. This one's got a crack down it as well. Shots. So you went a little bit straighter then, and you head forward.
The natural end point in this video might be when all 4 tennis balls are in, are in 8 pieces.
Oh, bumper! Soften him up with a lot of full balls. Oh!
Oh, Scholesie's on a hat trick.
On a hat trick. I think this one's nearly broken.
It's nearly toast as well. The pet shop up the road from my house has got a lot to answer for. Do you reckon I could take it back?
Get a refund.
That one might be dead. I've never hit the ball so hard in my life.
I know.
Do you know, I think we might have found the bit that actually cost the money from this form of training.
Right, I'm just going to try and up the speed a little bit. I think I've got a bit of control with this thing now, so I'm going to try and go a little bit quicker. Could go anywhere though. That's maximum speed, I think, with this bad boy.
That might be toast, mate. I'm scared to feel it, but...
Yep, she gone.
That's dead.
She gone. The suggestion is, when you do this, maybe get the better quality tennis balls, but these played well off the wicket for a little while.
Okay.
But this thing was good. But there's so much value in the adaptability of your training so that you can be adaptable. If you're only ever in the synthetic nets, it's not easy to go and be adaptable in a game in different conditions.
No. Mate, thanks for getting stuck in.
My pleasure, I enjoyed it.
I'm glad I got you involved, because I felt like you were the right bloke.
I might have to start doing this.